An, an adjective is a word that describes the traits, qualities of a noun or pronoun. So, what is adjective? Adjective is any word which describes the qualities of a noun, place, or thing. Okay? And adjectives are words that add meaning to other words. They are usually placed before the noun or pronoun that they modify. Let's look at some examples, then we will understand the concept better. Okay, so she wore a beautiful dress. Ram is an intelligent student. Akbar was a great king. So, what happens here? Dress, student, king. All these are nouns. And like we said earlier, that the adjective usually comes before the noun or pronoun. So you can see it here that all these adjectives have been placed before the noun. Okay, and all these are the adjectives which are adding meaning to other words. They have come before. Okay, so like in these examples, beautiful is the adjective which specifies that the dress is beautiful, and Ram is not just a student but he is an intelligent student. And in the next example, Akbar was not just a king but he was a great king. So, what are we doing here? By adding all these adjectives here, we are adding meaning to the nouns or pronouns they have come before. Okay, now we will look at some examples, some pictures, so that we can understand this topic better. Okay, so the butterfly, the beautiful butterfly flew away. So, what happens here? The butterfly is not just simple or just simple colors, but she is beautiful. She has beautiful colors. This is what we want to say here. Okay, now we have next example of a warrior. So the warrior was fierce. What are we saying here? That the warrior was not just brave, but he was extremely ferocious, aggressive. So we are specifying his qualities. We are adding meaning to his qualities. Okay. Next we have is the house is huge. So this house is not just small or not just big, but we are adding the word huge, which specifies that the size of the house is very big. Okay, and now we will discuss about different kinds of adjectives. Let's talk about them. So here we have adjective of quality, adjective of quantity, adjective of number, demonstrative adjective, interrogative adjective. And now we will discuss about all these adjectives one by one so that you can understand the topic better. Okay, let's move on. So, adjective of quality. The first adjective we have is adjective of quality. So, what do you mean by quality? It means characteristic or feature of something. It expresses the kind or quality of a person or a thing. Like you say that Sheila is a good teacher. So, good will be the adjective of quality. Okay. Now we will look at an example so that we can understand it better. So, Monica is a brave girl. What is there? Monica and girl. These two are nouns, and this word brave is adjective of quality which specifies that Monica is not just a girl but she is a brave girl. Okay, some more examples of adjective of quality are honest, kind, thin, beautiful, smart, etc. I hope this concept has become clear to you. Now let's move on to our other adjective. Is adjective of quantity. Okay, so quantity means amount of something. Let's read about it. So these adjectives tell us how much amount of a noun or a pronoun. However, they do not provide exact number. What does it mean? So focus on the word amount. We are not giving the exact number like 1 or 2, but we are talking about how much something is there. Okay, let's see an example. So there is not much water in the jug. So what are we saying here? We are saying that there is not much water in the jug. We are not quantifying it. We are not saying that there is one or two water in it, because it is uncountable noun. Water is an uncountable noun. Okay, I am using the word much, which is adjective of quantity. You cannot describe it in numbers. Okay, we can describe all these uncountable nouns or pronouns in quantity only, not in numbers. Some few examples are here, like much, enough, all, many, little. All these are another examples of adjective of quantity. Okay, now we will talk about adjective of number. So number means numbering something, something that you can count. So in adjective of number, you can actually count the number of nouns as well as pronouns. Okay, so let's read. These adjectives tell us how many people or things are in a particular sentence. For example, there are 5 mangoes in the refrigerator. So what is there? 5 is adjective of number and mangoes are nouns. Okay, so we are quantifying or numbering the mangoes, like 5 mangoes in the refrigerator. Okay, let's talk about another example. For example, if I say I have 2 chocolates for you, so 2 will be the adjective of number. Okay, here are another examples like 4, 40, 25, 60. All these are adjective of numbers. We are giving numbers here. We are adding numbers in front of the nouns or pronouns. That's why they are called adjective of numbers. Okay. Now let's move on to our next adjective, that is demonstrative adjective. Okay, so as the name suggests, demonstrative means to show something, that is point out. Okay, let's read it. The adjectives that indicate or point out a particular noun or pronoun, they are called demonstrative adjectives. Okay, for example, this dress is expensive. So what am I doing here? I am pointing out that this dress is expensive. I am pointing out that this dress is expensive. So this this word will be the demonstrative adjective. Okay. Now let's talk about next sentence. Can you see that house? So what am I talking about? I am talking about the house. So what am I doing? I am positioning there. Then can you see that house? I am putting stress on the word that house, pointing out to that house. Okay. So that word will be the demonstrative adjective again. Okay. And these are other examples like this, that, these, those. We are using these adjectives to pointing out at something. Okay. I hope you got it. Now we will talk about another adjective, that is interrogative adjective. So interrogative means to ask questions, and in order to differentiate them from interrogative pronoun, we have something, and that something is that they are always accompanied by a noun. Let's read. So words like what, which, whose, when, you, they are used to ask questions and accompany nouns. They are called interrogative adjectives. Let's look at examples, then we can understand it better. So, whose bag is that? What happens here? Whose is interrogative adjective, okay, and bag is a noun. So we are asking questions that whose bag is that, okay, yeah. Next we have is which pen is yours. So which word is interrogative adjective and pen is a noun. So we are asking that these are pens, these are five pens. Which pen is yours? We are asking the person that which pen is yours. So that is why this is interrogative adjective. And here we have another example. What, where, whose, which, when. All these are the adjectives that we use to ask questions. Ask questions